There has been an increase in the patronage of Fufu, and this has come to the attention of our news channel. This December, many more people are getting interested in Fufu and in eating Fufu as well as other types of meat to go with it. Amanfoɔ ɛnsan kwan, amanfoɔ ɛnnom nkwan, amanfoɔ ɛboro nkwan. So we look at the types of appetites different people have. Some like to eat it with chicken, with groundnut soup. Some also like light soup, and some add goat meat onto it. And there are even people who also add eggs to their bowl of fufu. And then also there are people who like fufu and ebunubunu. Those of you who know ebunubunu soup with all these snails and all these different types of protein around it. Sometimes they have bakalami and all of this dry fish to add to it, and it's a very nice meal. There are those who also like to add one or two vegetables, and some people also like to add pepper, bakboshito. Sometimes you see people adding things like mushrooms and different types of things to go as well with it. People like fufu and groundnut soup a lot. We found out that groundnut soup and as well as palm nut soup is one of the main soups people like to eat fufu with. And then of course people like to eat fufu together. Family and friends like to share a bowl of fufu, without worrying about COVID protocols and the like. All the hands enter the food, eat from the same bowl, and there's joy and laughter. You should try this meal if you've not tried it before, or if it's been a while. It's very nice, especially during the season where the harmattan is making your body feel some type of way. When you have some, get some fufu. If you cannot pound it at home, or if you cannot prepare it at home, just purchase some fufu at any nearby restaurant. Get some goat meat, some crabs. If you want beef, you can also get beef, and just get a nice bowl of soup with it. It's very nice. This is a time for us to remember our African roots and to enjoy the foods that we've been blessed with. You get it? Some of you don't even take palm nut soup the whole year. You've eaten rice and rice and rice so much that it's like you are a Chinese person. You are born here in Ghana. So let's eat fufu. Let's eat fufu. Buy fufu and get some crabs. When was the last time you ate crabs? It's been a while. So buy crabs. Buy and enjoy crabs. Crab is also a nice thing. It's also a very good source of calcium, and some of you need this calcium to work. And then of course there are those who like fufu with tilapia, with fish. Some people also like it with salmon, and they will have a little bakoshito by the side just to give it a little heat, because sometimes when they are eating this fufu they take it with some alcoholic beverages. So sometimes you need something hot to go as well with the beverage. That one, when you are you sit under some air condition, then everything is happening inside your body and outside your body. It's a nice thing, especially when you eat fufu at a time where things are relaxed, with some beautiful music playing in the background. And if you have friends and family, you can definitely call them to join you. Order some drinks. You don't always have to take it with alcoholic beverages. Maybe you can get some Don Simon. You can also get some series, maybe just one of these fruit juices, or get water. Just get some cold water, so that as you are balancing the fufu, the water will help you to eat and enjoy it more. When you eat it and then you sort of rinse your mouth with the water and you swallow it, it will take those ones that are in your stomach that are traveling slowly, it will make them go very fast. Then you can go ahead to put in the next morsel of fufu into your mouth. The thing with water when you're eating is that when you're eating food, normally they advise us to drink little water during our foods, and immediately after our foods you should not drink too much water. But what we do is that when you want to enjoy the food, maybe when you're enjoying the food and you don't want a longer duration before you put the next food in your mouth. Water helps. Once as you are swallowing the first one, you notice that you cannot put in another one until maybe the one in your stomach has settled. Did you know that it will travel through your intestines? In your intestines, they are sort of like there's a word we call it in Ghana, logoligi. They are sort of curved and they turn too many times. So when you drink the water like that, it goes through, it makes the way for the fufu to travel faster, so that it will go through that logoligi path and settle faster for you to put in more inside your stomach. Fufu is a nice meal. It makes us remember who we are as Africans, the people who like to eat food with their hands. You get it? Fufu is normally eaten with our bare hands. We don't use fork, we don't use knife, we don't use any of those types of cutlery to eat fufu. But of course, these days you can see one or two people using spoons to eat fufu because they feel um, they can do things differently. So you see someone use a spoon to cut the fufu and then fetch the soup before eating. Well, it's the same food that will enter your mouth, but for me, I feel like it's different because when you cut the fufu and you make a hole inside the fufu before you fetch the soup and it goes into your mouth, it's different. Like the way even you chew it and swallow it is different than when you cut the fufu with a spoon before you try and fetch soup. You get it inside the same fufu. It's on way. You get it. Even making the hole in the fufu is not like as the way you do it with your hand, because the spoon it's just cutting. It's just good for cutting, not really making hole in the fufu. So it depends on your preference. If you like to eat fufu with a spoon, fine. Yeah, we in Ghana here, most of us who have been the indigenous people, we like fufu, eating with the hands. Just look at that beautiful fish lying very beautifully on the fufu. The fufu you take should be also very very much appreciated by the type of protein, the type of meat and fish you eat it with. It's not only the drinks. The drinks are also good. The alcoholic beverages, the Don Simmons, the fruit juice, they are also good. But the meat, sometimes you have to pay particular attention to the meat. And no, manam no dos. And for those people selling the fruits at the choba, please, when we want to buy meat, don't give us bones. That thing people have been doing, we don't like it. We tell you want to buy meat, you mention some high price for us, we buy the meat, when we go and eat and then we see that it's only bones and skin. You have to stop that thing. That is fraud. Yeah, it is fraud. You can't tell us we are buying meat and then we go and chew bones. It's not fair. So for the sellers of fufu, please be very very attentive, and make sure you stop doing those things. All in all, this December many more people are buying and enjoying fufu. We were surprised to see even some foreigners who are coming into the country. I really am liking fufu, and I enjoy fufu than before. We know how they come and go to the restaurants and buy all these takeaways, this fried rice, this chips, and all these other continental dishes. But a study has shown us that this month alone, not only have Ghanaians been patronizing more fufu, but even foreigners. You will be shocked to see some white people, eating fufu and enjoying it like it is their own meal, like it was made in their country. It is what it is. People are getting to understand that Africa, we are blessed, and then Ghana is one of the blessed countries in Africa, with many different types of dishes which you can find in our nation. The good news is that as more and more people are eating this fufu and enjoying themselves, there's a lot of health awareness going on. You have to be healthy to eat fufu. When you're sick, you cannot eat fufu. When you're sick, you eat things like biscuit, tea, lemon, those kind of childish food. Now when you have health, when your body is there, when your mouth has come, wano aba didi fufu, wano ba fufu na edi, wano ba nkoto sprite na enye hwe, nsuo ni sukre nkwa to fufu di fufu. No ati ase fufu na edwane pa, to fufu na onya nam bi woso pa. You don't always have to buy expensive meat. You can buy one or two. Maybe you don't have enough, your budget is not like others. Don't go and copy blindly and go and crash. Fufu is not made for one person. Somebody can buy fufu, like just one small fufu, and then the meat alone will surround and cover the whole thing, so much that it will look like it's only a bowl of meat and fish that is eating, but there's fufu there. That's his money. Don't copy him. There's somebody too who's there. Maybe you are the type of person, you buy fufu like five balls, and then you buy only one meat. It is your child, it is your choice. That is who you are. You can buy fufu 4, meat 1. It doesn't matter. That is who you are, and that is your pocket. Don't go and copy somebody and go and buy plenty meat when your budget is not there, and you find yourself in trouble. Don't do it. Just do the one that you can do. Okay. So viewers and listeners, what other ways should we go about promoting the patronage of fufu, and then also encouraging the eating of locally made meals? Because these, if you look at our meals when you compare it to other meals, they are very healthy. Apart from the fact that they have a good taste and they are different look, they are very, very healthy. They have the right amount of everything. When you look at the cassava and the plantain in the fufu alone, you get different minerals from there. Then when you come to the soup, as for the soup, if you want to list every vitamin, mineral, and nutrient things, I will not finish today. Then you go to the meat, to the proteins. It's a different thing altogether. You get it? So we should do our best to also promote these foods more and more to those youth coming, especially those our youth who are going outside the country and coming back and behaving like bugger. No? They do like it's only rice that they eat. Beggar, because they are burgers, so they want to eat food like beggar. It even rhymes with the burger. So we are burger now, the beggar. We are burger. Master, stop that thing. Come and eat fufu. Eat fufu. Some people, they claim they don't like fufu because it is not prepared with heat, and then what. Sometimes flies, and see, there's neat fufu. Neat fufu is a powder type of fufu that you cook it like banku. Now it will be very warm. If you want it, fine. But if you should not be afraid, because normally our fufu, when you buy the fufu, they pour hot soup on it. The heat in the soup alone is able to kill all the bacteria on the fufu. Just in case you are not sure, you are eating something that is contaminated. You get it? We understand. There's some people, when they are preparing the fufu, sweat and the rest drops inside, and so it's not really wholesome for a person to eat. But when the soup comes, the soup in quite normal kanishe into just famous sana hwie gu fufu ne so aho bibia wo fufu ne so be abehye no jam so bibia abehye no cover can was so abehye covered no what you say, unless soup no janim, we get it. If there's not heat in the soup, then that one you can ask the waiter or the person preparing it, or maybe if it's at home, to heat the soup again so that you can eat it with the fufu. That would be the best way, so that you'll be sure that all those things that you are not sure are healthy could be taken care of. So that is it. More and more people are buying fufu. It's a good thing. We went to one of the chop bars in how do you call this place, Osu, and we were surprised to see the crowd there. Then also we went to a place in Adenta. We also saw that there was a crowd there. There are so many places, and then there's this place also called Jerusalem. That was mad. When we went there, there were so many people. We couldn't even believe it. It was like a party, but it wasn't a party. People were there to buy fufu. People were there just to eat fufu. The place was so crowded, we couldn't even get a place to park. We had to go and park like about 7 buildings away from the food joint. You get it? So many more people are buying fufu. People are very, very much interested in fufu and all these soups. You can try fufu with any soup you want. If it's a bunu soup you want, if it is palm nut soup is a very good, healthy type of soup which you should eat fufu with. You get it? Maybe it's groundnut soup. It's also good. Light soup too is not bad. Light soup is even recommended for those people who are sick and then they can't really eat heavy foods. You get light soup for them. Whilst you yourself you eat the fufu. You get it? So light soup too is there. Whichever soup you want, you have it and you enjoy it. Pepper soup, whichever soup is good. Eat fufu. Now, viewers and listeners, let us know how to make fufu more appealing not only to Ghanaians but also to foreigners. And what do you think about the fact that people are no more respecting these COVID protocols and are eating fufu, as a partnership thing, eating it and enjoying, and all different hands are entering the same bowl? What do you think about it? Is it a good thing? Should it be stopped? Let us know your views, and we will appreciate it. Do this in the comment section below. Thank you very much for listening and have a nice day.